Hello, everyone. We got G.I. Joe figure, Beachhead, making a cameo appearance in the video today. I just thought he'd be kind of cool to show off. Just kind of neat. Found him in the toy bin. Kind of cool. Cool looking character. But not here to talk about G.I. Joe. Here to talk about I got a package in the mail. Package in the post. Please do not bend. And I thought I'd just open it together. I found out something about this package, about something that I didn't know. It's kind of along the comic book collecting knowledge. For the longest time, I always thought graphic novels and trade paperbacks were interchangeable. I always thought they were the same thing. Trade paperbacks are reprints of, usually it's a collection of like 5 individual books, and they call it a trade paperback slash graphic novel. I got schooled a little bit as I was reading my book of Dazzler, reading the miniseries of Dazzler. Got to issue 34, and it said, check out Dazzler graphic novel coming out next month. As I'm reading the letter pages from 1983 in Dazzler number 34, I find out that there's a graphic novel. And I'm like, a graphic novel? That's just a reprint of everything else. Come to find out, it wasn't a reprint. Back then, graphic novels were almost individual stories. And I didn't know that. Here I'm kind of looking through it. And then come to find out, at issue 34, this graphic novel that is released takes the storyline in a different direction. So I did some searching. I tried to find this specific graphic novel. Again, I always thought graphic novels were just collections, trade paperbacks, I guess is what it is what we call them today. Trade paperbacks, not so much graphic novels. So I got schooled a little bit. For better or worse, we learn something every day, and that was something I learned that I thought I'd share as well. But in here, I have the Dazzler graphic novel. It takes place between issue 34 and 35 of Dazzler. I got to issue 34, opened up 35, and I was like, I gotta stop reading. I gotta find this graphic novel. I gotta find this missing piece of the story. And I searched high, I searched low. I found it for like $12 on our wonderful eBay thing that we have in the world today. But I searched at my local comic shop. I traveled a little bit down south of where I live, and no one had this graphic novel, so I resorted to eBay. I always find it amazing. Came from Louisville, Kentucky. I always find it amazing how things are packaged, how they're received. It looks like this has a piece of cardboard on the front, but I can feel that this is the graphic novel. It's an oversized book. It's an oversized graphic novel. And then as I flip it over, there is no protection here whatsoever. None whatsoever. That's the graphic novel. So I'm thinking, as this thing is being shipped from hand to hand to hand, is my graphic novel ruined? I hope not. We'll find out together. Maybe he should have went along and protected it. I don't know. But I kind of tried to start opening it a little bit. So, kind of excited because I did stop reading the miniseries of Dazzler because I wanted to find out the other story. I wanted to find out the rest of the story. Supposedly, in this graphic novel, and here is where I like that whole Dazzler slice of life. She gets outed as a mutant on stage as she's performing. So I guess that's kind of the premise of the graphic novel. She's people find out that she's a mutant. And again, I like that theme that transcends even the 1984. She's a mutant. She's quote unquote hiding the fact that she's a mutant, and all of a sudden that is found out, and they use the verbiage, and I used it loosely. They use the verbiage in Dazzler, in the letter pages of Dazzler. They said, find out what happens when Dazzler gets outed as a mutant. So, um, yeah, there's a lot to be said about that. There's a lot to be said of, hiding who you are, and then all of a sudden someone coming along and making it public or whatever. So I mean, it's a neat story. I hope this is in good condition, and I know when I read the graphic novel, I'm not going to be disappointed because it's by the same writer and artist who are writing the the series that I was reading from 1984 or 81. So let's see what this looks like. Kind of doing it one-handed. Maybe I'll set the phone down. But here, oh yeah. Well, it looks like it's in good condition. That I know to be. Is there anything else in there? See, yeah, it was one piece of cardboard in front of it. I don't really like the packaging job, but it looks like it came fantastic. That's the back cover. I know that. Wow. A graphic novel from 1983, I think is the date of the year. But let's turn it around. Wow. I'm pretty impressed. It came good. It came good. That is the graphic novel. And I guess Marvel had a whole series of graphic novels, and this just happened to the Dazzler graphic novel fell into graphic novel number 12. So I'm going to do a little bit more research on the whole graphic novel, trade paperback, interchangeable thing. But wow, look at that. That's a pretty sweet little cover. And it is in really nice condition. It's obviously an oversized book, and that's what I think made it the graphic novel. That's what gave it the graphic novel designation. Um, that is a neat cover. I like the cover. Um, Jim Shooter, Frank Springer, and Vincent Coletta. Those are the people that did the miniseries, and they did this independent story of Dazzler. Wow, wow. Well, let's just thumb through it. I don't want to look too closely at it because I want to kind of enjoy it for my own eyes. Let's see. Alice and Blair's Secret. What happens? Wow. Oh, wow. Very cool. So that's kind of the front page Marvel graphic novel, Dazzler the movie. It looks great. Yeah, so let's just flip to one page, whatever. Oh, that part, that's weird. Okay, that scene I've seen before. Wow. Well, that should be kind of neat to see. Again, just a really neat cover. Really neat name. Dazzler the movie is the name of the name of the book. I like the back cover. The back cover I could almost frame and put on the wall. That's kind of cool just there. It's really neat. Oh no. So yeah. That is a little bit of knowledge that I didn't know, and a very cool book. And one last look at this guy right here. Hope everyone enjoyed. Hope you saw something a little different. And if you like what you see, leave a thumbs up. Leave a comment what you think. If you'd like to see something else on the channel, let me know. And hope everyone's doing well. Have a good day.